So, in case of multiplexer, if we go for the Boolean functions, rightly, if we go for the Boolean functions, we can find out these functions are likely this one, right? S0 bar, S1 bar, D0, right? So, this can be utilized to make any sort of Boolean function. So, what we can do actually, যেটা আমরা করতে পারি, suppose we have got a function like this, maybe something y is a function of a, b, c, summation, min term, maybe 0, 3, 5, any order 0, 3, 5. Okay, so now we need to make it with the help of multiplexer. So what we will be doing that one? So it means if you go for the truth table A, B, C, and output is y. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, 1. These are the 8 cases. For that 0 case, the 3 and the 5, these 3 values are 1. Rest of the positions are 0. Right. So let we have one multiplexer. So 3 inputs are there. Let those 3 inputs are connected with the 3 select lines S0, S1, S2, likely as your A, B, and C. Right. Make sure that this is MSB, so that should be connected with the S2. Right. You are having the data lines D0, D1, D2, something like this. D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, and D7, right? These are the data lines. For that, we are having one output, likely Y. Now, we are supposed to get when 0, 0, 0 comes, obviously, if 0, 0, 0 comes right over here, which particular data line should be selected? D0 should be selected, right? So if we provide initially or for all time, if we provide a 0, so whenever ABC is 0, 0, 0, that means D0 is selected. That means output that time will be 0. Similarly, next one 0, 0, 1, sorry, 0, 0, 0 is 1, sorry, very sorry. So if it is 1 always, so whenever 0, 0, 0 comes here, so then D0 will be selected. And if I provide here 1, as a result, output will be 1, right? Similarly, if we have 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 means D1 should be selected. The output should remain 0. So if we provide a 0 at this particular D1 line, if we connect it with 0, so whenever D1 is selected, then output automatically will be 0, and so on, right? So what we need to do actually, just we need to go for which particular input, which particular combinations are providing output 1. So that is 0, 3, 5. So simply what we will do, 0, 3, and 5, we should connect these 3 data line inputs with 1 or 1 logic 1. Okay. And rest of the inputs should be connected with 0. Rest of the input should be connected with logic 0. Okay. So these are the rest of the inputs D1, D2, D4, D6, and D7. These are connected with 0. Automatically, what will happen? Whenever ABC whatever be the combination is right here in the select line, that particular data line will be selected, and that particular data line is either having 0 or 1. Accordingly, Y will be producing such output. Okay, so this is one of the process by which you can obviously implement any sort of Boolean function using this logic. Am I clear this one?
Yes, sir.
What you have to do, just you connect that particular combination, ABC combination, as it is with select line. So for a 3 input function or 3 variable function, you need to use an 8:1 marks. Okay. So similarly, for 4 input function, you need to use 16:1 multiplexer and so on. Right. So it's very simple. Now, even after that, we can also reduce the size of the multiplexer. That means we have made it with 8:1 multiplexer. We can also make it with 4:1 multiplexer. We can also make it. আমরা এটাকে 4:1 multiplexer দিয়েও করতে পারি. So if it is not specifically written that which multiplexer you have to use. Suppose it is you are being asked that implement this particular Boolean function using multiplexer. So you have got two options. One is either using this 8:1 multiplexer. Another is this one, what I am going to discuss right now. That is, for that, what you need to do, that is, you need to go for an 4:1 multiplexer, and for 4:1 multiplexer, we know that there are 4 data lines, likely D0, D1, D2, and D3. I am drawing one table for that. So I am drawing just one table for that. D0, D1, D2, and D3. Also, I am writing a value, that is the MSB. So that is the MSB 0 and 1. I am writing down this one. Okay. Now, I am dividing this truth table into 2 parts. First, when a value is 0, and then when a value is 1. For a value is 0, what are the outputs? 1, 0, 0, 1, right? So that I am writing as it is like this. 1, 0, 0, 1. Because it is for a value 0. Okay. And when a value is 1, what are the outputs? 0, 1, 0, 0. So I am also writing down that one. 0, 1, 0, 0. Don't mess up it with K-map. It's not at all a K-map. Okay. Now, what I am trying to find out that how it is looking like. If you look after this, it looks like just the opposite of A. So we can write it down as A bar. Okay. If you look after this one, how it will look like. You need not to provide any box, make sure. Just you can write it down. This one as A. Okay. Now this one, both are 0, 0. So we can directly write down this one as 0. And you are having this one, 1, 0, which also you can write down as A bar. I am making this table in order to make the circuit with 4:1 multiplex. Now what the rest I have to do? I need to select one 4:1 multiplexer. So I'm doing it right over here. One 4:1 marks having output Y. Okay. So 4:1 multiplexer will be having 4 inputs, D0, D1, D2, and D3. Okay. And there will be 2 select lines as is 0 S1, right? Now this time I am connecting S0 and S1 with B and C. Make sure that S0 is connected with C and S1 is connected with B. Okay. And what is D0? D0 is connected, we have to connect D0 with A bar. So I have got one A line. So something like maybe one line is A. So suppose this line is A, and we have got another line which is A bar. Okay. So two lines are there. One is A line. So this is the A line and this is the A bar line. So what I am doing, I am connecting D0 with A bar. Connecting D0 with A bar. Next is D1, which is connected with A. So I'm connecting A with D1. Okay. D2 is 0. So I am directly connecting it with ground or logic 0. And similarly, D3 is also connected with A bar. So I'm also connecting D3 with A bar. So now it is 4:1 marks. That we see whether it will be working as it is or not. Okay, so let me consider my input is A, B, C equal to 0. So all three are 0. Let me have like this A0, B0, C0. What will happen? Fine. So BC is 0, 0 means D0 will be selected. Fine. What is D0? D0 is A bar, right? So what is A? A is 0 right now. So A bar is coming, that means it is 1, right? So 1 will be the output at that time. You can see in the truth table, for 0, 0, 0 option, output is 1. So it is matching, fine. Next one, it is 0, 0, 1, suppose ABC, C value is 1 now. Okay. C value is 1, fine. If it is 1, so which one to be selected? D1. So D1 is to be selected. Fine. What is D1? D1 is connected with A. What is A? A value is still 0, right? So A is 0. What would be the output? 0. So output is 0. Fine. Next, 0, 1, 0. Let we have 0, 1, 0. So for 0, 1, 0, likely like this, D2 will be selected. Okay. If D2 is selected, what is D2? D2 is logic 0. Automatically output Y is 0, right? So here also you can see that for 0, 1, 0, output is 0, right? It is also matching the fourth one, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So for 0, 1, 1, so for C, 0, 1, 1, D3 is supposed to be selected. What is D3? D3 is nothing but A bar, right? So A is 0, so A bar is 1, right? This time A bar is 1. So 1 is coming at the output Y. So when it is 0, 1, 1, output is supposed to be 1. So output is supposed to be 1, right? The output is 1. Next we have 1, 0, 0. That is A value is 1. A value is 1. These two are 0, 0, right? Okay. So if it is 1, 0, 0, then if it is 1, 0, 0, then what is it is selecting? For 0, 0, B and C 0, 0, D0 will be selected. Okay. Now A value is 1. So what is A bar value? A bar value is 0 this time, right? So A bar value is 0, which D0 is selecting to the output Y. So this time output is 0. Make sure this time the output is 0, right? Next is 1, 0, 1. Okay. So 1, 0, 1 again. Now it's done. Right. So next is 101. So let it be 1. 101. So this time 01, that means again D1 will be selected. What is D1? D1 is 1 because A value is 1, right? So D1 is 1, output should be 1. You can see for 101, output is 1. Similarly, if you go for the rest of the two, you'll be finding out also 0 and 0 are coming, because if it is 110, so then 110, that means these two are 10. So 10 denoted by D2, so that is already 0. Output is 0. For 110, output is 0. And for 111, if it is 111, right? So D3 will be selected. This time D3 is A bar, that is 0, right? So A is 1, so A bar is 0. So this time output will be also 0. You can see output is also 0. So in this way, by making such table and using the ImageB port also as one of the data input, we can make the same design with, or we can make the same expression implemented by only 4:1 multiplexer. Obviously, there you will be requiring maybe one extra inverter. You'll be requiring one extra inverter. In may not be in all cases, but in this case, we are requiring one extra inverter, or like extra inverter lamps, which was not required in this particular case. In this particular case, we are having the data in lines are only connected either in logic 1 or with logic 0. But here, data inputs are either to be connected with logic 1 or logic 0, or the input A or the input A bar, any one, right? So this can be right over there. Am I clear this one? So let me provide another example so that it would be clear. Let me provide another example. Okay, so fine. Maybe let I have one output Y, which is a function of A, B, C, D. Maybe like this, and we have suppose like summation 0, 5, maybe 7, 12, 15. Okay, this one. We would have to make that particular function implemented by smaller size of multiplexer. Smaller size of multiplexer means obviously it can be built with 16:1 multiplexer, where all these A, B, C, D can be utilized as select line inputs. That would be looking like such. So whenever you are having 1, just connect this data lines with 1, and rest of the data lines should be connected with 0. But here we would like to make this one with 8:1 multiplexer. Okay. So for 8:1 multiplexer, we will be having D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, and D7, right? So let we have that table like this. In a few books, you can get some other format of table, but I am preferring this one, whatever. So A value 0 and 1. Okay. Okay, so now 0. So what we are having 0, 5, 7. So we can write it down like this also: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 position. You can write it down like this. So 0, 5, 7, 12, 15. These are the 1, 0, 5, 7, 12, and 15, right? These are the 1 positions. Rest of the positions are 0. Okay. So what the comment you can make? This is A bar. This is 0. This is 0. This is 0. This is A. Okay. And then this is your this one is A bar. This is again 0, and lastly this is 1, right? So this is what you can make it. What you have to do, you have to choose one multiplexer, 8:1 multiplexer. I have that multiplexer right over here. It's not a greater space I am having, right? That's very small space. Okay, so 3 select lines, namely S0, S1, S2 are connected with B, C, and D. Directly, I'm writing down that one, and I am having D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, and D7, right? Fine. So how many inputs are connected with A and A bar? So I am having maybe this one is A and this one is A bar. So I am having this one A and this one is A bar. Okay. So A should be connected with only D4. So I am connecting it with D4. So A is connected with D4. A bar is required to be connected with D0 and D5. Okay. So A bar is to be connected with D5 and D0, right? You can short it like this. So D5 and D0. Rest D1, D2, D3, and D6 are needed to be grounded. So D1, D2, D3, and D6 all are grounded, okay, or logic 0. Okay. And D7 is required to be connected with logic 1 or VDD, logic 1. Am I clear? This one, this is 8:1 marks. Am I clear this one? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just hold for a minute. Let me change my set. Is that visible? Screen?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So we can move to the next part. Should I use any further example of how we can make any circuit using multiplexer? Should I provide any further example, or that is over? We'll be discussing that one when we are again. We'll be going for full adder or half adder. That particular design. We'll be discussing that one again. That time we'll be looking at whether on full adder or half adder circuit can be built with such multiplexer or not. That we'll be also discussing that time. Right now, any further example is required or not? We'll be moving for the next one, demultiplexer. Is that clear? How we can make it to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So let me come to the next one. That is the just opposite of multiplexer, called a demultiplexer. Demultiplexer, or we can also say demarks. So what is that? It is actually just the opposite one for a multiplexer. In a simple multiplexer, we used to say 2:1 marks or 4:1 marks. It would be opposite, 1:2 demarks, or 1:4 demarks. Okay. Something like that. So starting with 1:2 demarks. Here, only one input is there, but two outputs will be there. The output is Y0, Y1, and the input is D only. We are having some select line, same select line kind of thing. So here we should write down 1:2 demarks. What is the logic? The logic is that as per the select line, this data input will be propagated to any of the output. Okay. So if the select line is 0, so then the D0 or D data line, whatever the data right over here, will be at the output Y0. If S value is 1, then whatever the D input, that will be, you'll be finding out the same at Y1, right? So we can write down the truth table as, we can write down the truth table like this: S value, two inputs are there, S value, and we have got outputs as D0 and Y0. We are having the outputs as Y0 and Y1, right? So if S value is 0, then output is Y0 is D, Y1 don't care, right? If S value is 1, then Y0 is don't care, Y1 is actually D, right? So how do we can write down the expressions? There are two expressions. Y0 can be written as S bar into D, right? Because it is 0 into D, so S bar dot D, that can be written as Y0. And similarly, Y1 can be written as S dot D, right? So these are the two output expressions, and once you are having these two output expressions, obviously you can draw the circuit. So two outputs are there. So one is S, so two inputs, one is S line, another is S bar line. Fine. So S and S bar line is there, and we are having D input, right? So D input along with S bar, and you will be having Y0. Okay. And the same D input, so that is the D input, the same D input along with S and will provide you Y1. That's the simple circuit for your 1:2 demultiplexer. Okay. Similarly, you can move for the next one, that is 1:4 demux or demultiplexer. Okay. Obviously, here also we'll be having one input only as D. Okay, and 4 outputs Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, likely like this: Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3. 2 select lines should be there as S0, as S1, right? This is 1:4 demux, right? Just the opposite of multiplexer. The logic is something like that. As per the combination of S0 and S1, this data line input will be propagating towards output, any one of the output. If these are 0, 0, so that means the truth table can be written like this: S1 is 0. So 4 outputs will be there, likely Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3. These are the 4 outputs you can have: 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, right? Okay. So for 0, 0, Y0 is supposed to get D, rest don't care. Then for 0, 1, Y1 is supposed to get the D input, rest don't care. Similarly, this one should be D, this one should be D, rest will be don't cares. Accordingly, we can write down Y0 is equal to S0 bar, S1 bar into D. Similarly, Y1 is equal to S1 bar, S0 dot D. So always D is common, make sure. Y2 is equal to S1 dot S0 bar dot D. And for Y3 is equal to S1 dot S0 dot D. So these are the 4 expressions for the different 4 outputs, right? So you can obviously you can draw the circuit also, hopefully, for these 4 different Boolean functions. You can easily draw the 4 AND gates. Each are having 3 inputs, right? So you can hopefully you can draw, right? So this is something like your 1:4 demultiplexer. Similarly, 1:8 demultiplexer also you can do, right? And so on. Is that clear? This one, 1:4 demultiplexer, this part, is that clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now let we come to the next one. So demultiplexer is almost there is nothing to discuss more. So let me come to the next MSI chip, which is encoder. So next we come to a simple encoder. So encoders are of different types. Encoder means obviously which the chip which is actually encode, right? So you can encode or encryption or some coding comes right over there, right? So that is something like encoder, which make you some sort of coding. Likely you can say a BCD encoder, which if you provide any binary input, it will be encoding that one into BCD format, or an XS3 encoder, where if you provide any binary input and X or BCD input, the XS3 output will be generated accordingly. Okay, So these are all different kinds of encoders are there. Generally, we can start with a few of among them. We'll be going for, first of all, we'll be going for a decimal to binary encoder. So this is, we're dealing with decimal to binary encoder. Decimal to binary encoder. For that, we should have such block. It's generally called 2 to the power n is to n encoder, where we'll be having 2 to the power n numbers of inputs, 2 to the power n numbers of input, and we'll be having n numbers of outputs in encoded output. Okay, so in output. So if n value is 1, so if let we start with n value equal to 1. So that is, we'll be having 1 output and we'll be having 2 to the power 1, that is 2 input. So that is called 2:1 encoder. 2:1 encoder. So there will be having 2 input, 1 output. দুটো input থাকবে, একটা output থাকবে. Okay. How it will work? Okay. Make sure that the 2 inputs are as per the decimal input. Okay. Decimal input. And we'll be having binary output. Something like this. But do not think that the decimal inputs are 1, 2, 3, 4, some likely like this. These are also binary equivalent of that decimal number. Binary equivalent position, we can say. Likely, suppose we are having this one as D0 and this one as D1, and the output is Y. So, or instead of Y, let we have the output E this time. Let we have the output encoded E. Maybe I can write it down like this. So D0, D1, the combinations are this time would be like this. D0, if it is on, then it will be generating, a corresponding decimal value for 0. 0 এর জন্য এটা corresponding decimal value তৈরি করবে. So either that can be 1. So that time D1 should be 0. And next one, D1, if it is 1, so that is for decimal value 1. So that time D0 will be 0. So only 2 combinations can be right over there. Make sure about this one. Only 2 combinations then can be right over there. So for encoded output, if D0 is high, then in this encoded bit output would be 0. If D1 is high, the encoded output is 1. So only this much. Okay. Now, maybe it is you are having a little bit of confusion. So let we come to n equal to 2. That would be easy to understand. So that is 4:2 encoder. So let we have 4, D0, D1, D2, D3. And we are having 2 outputs. So that is E1, E0. Only these 4 combinations are there. This is corresponding to 0 position. This is corresponding to 1 position. This is corresponding to 2 position. This is corresponding to decimal value 3. So this is corresponding decimal value 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? So for decimal value 0, binary encoding is 0, 0. For decimal value 1, binary encoding is 0, 1. For decimal value 2, binary encoding is 1, 0. For decimal value 3, binary encoding is 1, 1. Right? Is that clear now? This one. Make sure that this time we are not going for the entire truth table, because only these combinations are available, not the other combinations are not available. Okay, because it is actually called decimal to binary encoder. Okay, the circuit looks like this. Is that you are having only 4 inputs, likely D0, D1, D2, D3, and 2 outputs as E0, E1. So this will be providing, and this will be high if decimal value 0 is there. This will be high if decimal value 1 is there. This will be high if decimal value 2 is there. And this will be high if decimal value 3 is there. So something like you can imagine, this is for 0, this is for 1, this is for 2, this is for 3. So if 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, something like this, for 0, inputs are 0, 0, 0, 1. What would be the output? Output would be 0, 0. If 1, so then 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, sorry, 0, 0, 1, 0. So the output would be your 0, 1, right? And so on. If it is like this, so that is your 4:2 encoder. If it is like this, what is that? E0 is equal to this one is remaining high for which particular values? For D1, for D1 and D3, right? Or D3, মানে যখন D1 টা হাই থাকছে তখন, or when D3 is high. So we'll be writing it like this. It is output is high, E0 is high, either D1 is high or D3 is high, right? So that is D1 plus D3. That is OR operation, because we know this is the either case, right? These are the 2 either cases. So either D1 high, output is high, either D3 high, output is high. Rest in this position, there are no further inputs which are remaining high. So there is no option of AND operation. Similarly, E1 is remaining high for D2. Also, it is remaining high for D3. So D2 plus D3, right? So this is the expression. D1 plus D3 is E0 and D2 plus D3 is E1. Similarly, we go for the up one, E. This 2:1 encoder, E is high for only D1. So we can write down it is E is equal to D1. D1 এর জন্য এটা high আছে, right? So this is a simple circuit for 2:1 encoder, binary encoder, and your 4:2 encoder. Any query for this? We'll be discussing 8:3 encoder in our next class next week. Any query for this? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For everybody, it is clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So you go through this part. We'll be discussing on next Monday regarding this issue. Again, that particular 8:3. We'll be starting with 8:3 encoder. Then we'll be moving for the other part in our next class. Okay. So let me end the meeting. Stop.